Alright, hi everybody, welcome to Descry Gaming. No webcam. This video. So we're gonna start off with part 3 here. We're gonna load up to our manual save. And we're gonna continue on. I've decided I will listen to a lot of the conversations and stories. I think the whole point of a Let's Play is to experience the game. It's kind of weird though, because this game is like, it's very good for the tactical battles, and then there's this other kind of sim conversation friendship game that's totally different than the other meat and potatoes of the game. But I'm starting to like it's kind of like Mass Effect RPG, but XCOM with tactical stuff. So I think we'll just, take our time with it. The videos will be a little bit longer, but I think that's the whole heart of a Let's Play, right? You're gonna experience the game. We're gonna be trying mouse and keyboard for a bit. And we can hang out with heroes. And how do I see my objectives? I'm clicking different buttons here on the keyboard. All right, long story short, I bought the game initially on Xbox. Now, you might be saying, why do you have it on PC and Xbox? Well, I have a really good TV and surround sound. And I do enjoy like gaming on my Xbox, but for streaming and doing content, it's easier on the PC. And I don't mind it on the PC. It actually runs better on the PC than Xbox, for me at least. Strategy. Okay. Trying to figure out how. Power wheel is X. Sprint, got that. Hero page 1, Abby. Action, secondary action. Activate. Q. Let's see. Hey Maurice, thanks for joining again. Yeah, so there's a top left objective. Wait, oh, okay, it's the wheel mouse. I just wanted to know what the button was. One thing I need to do. So Maurice says, I like that you're committing to playing this. I think these games fit your channel well. Yeah, I'm sure also, and thank you for the shout out, Maurice. I'm sure also the channel will grow for me just even playing this. There is a lot of interest for this game, although there's a lot of competition for Let's Play on this game. So I just hope people find me interesting playing this game. I'm gonna try to just be myself, talk about the game, talk as I go. Give my commentary a bit. I love tactics games. If you look at my channel, a lot of it's dedicated to Marvel Champions, which is a awesome strategy card game. And you want to pet this dog, Charlie, every day. He gives you some arcane and he levels up. And I can actually skip that. So 5 arcane and 8 credits. So here's the thing, guys. So we're going from, you have to, when you buy this game, everyone has to unlock the difficulties. Ultimately, we want to get to Ultimate 3. That's the hardest difficulty, as quickly as we can. Friendships is very important in this game, so we want to pick our hangouts wisely, because we want to level up these friendships quickly. It's really going to give them an edge in battle. You're going to get really nice passives and combos with that hero. The strongest hero is Doctor Strange, so I think he's the one we should focus on first, because he's just good with any team there is. And if we're gonna power level this to the hardest difficulty, we definitely want to Doctor Strange this.
The longer we can forestall the prophecy,
So
the more time we have.
the question is, I don't think I have any friendship items to give him though, which kind of sucks because that's what you usually give when you hang out. So now here's the interesting part of this. You got to pick a hangout. Now certain heroes enjoy certain activities more than others. And if you pick the correct or the one that they like the most, you get the most boost of a friendship experience. And likewise, if you pick the least, like if you do Logan with painting with Wolverine, I think you get like a 1 or almost a 0 friendship bonus out of that, which is kind of funny because I guess Wolverine doesn't like to paint. So Doctor Strange, and again, the game is really cool because if you enjoy the comics and the lore, you kind of have an idea of all these personalities in the game, right? If you read the comics or you follow the heroes, you kind of know what they like just by all that lore that you know about them. So this is Doctor Strange. We got Exploring the Grounds, Deep Conversation, Reading by the Fire. So I would say Deep Conversation and Reading by the Fire would probably be the best with Doctor Strange. He seems a very intellectual guy, so I'm going to do Deep Conversation. Yeah, Doctor Strange is totally bonkers in this game, Maurice.
Be a surgeon?
Yes. What seems like long ago.
He's freaking good in this game, just like Marvel Champions.
You are not usually so brief.
Stephen Strange, the surgeon, was a very different person. Selfish, vain, and prone to grandiose delusions of grandeur.
All right, so another thing is there's certain answers that will either do a neutral effect, so you don't give any friendship bonus, or you might make them upset or not like your answer, and they will take a negative friendship bonus on you. So I have, you sound ashamed, joke. I don't see the difference. Nobody changes, not really. So jokes are pretty harmless. I think we'll just go with the joke.
How is that different from Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme?
Come now, it should be obvious.
Fancier clothes?
That's not what I intended.
Pointier beard?
You're going to keep at this, aren't you?
The cloak. Unless surgeons wear cloaks?
Go on, have your fun. Let's endeavor to meet.
All right, so we didn't get a bonus from the conversation answer we gave him, but you could see right there, +7 on a hangout is really good. I mean, obviously +10 is the best, but that's a solid +7 right there. So we're all good on that department. All right, so now that we've done our little hangout, again, it's like you know what's funny about this game? You couldn't get polar opposites of the type of gameplay in this game. Like you've got a tactical card game, and then you got this like sim conversation role-playing friendship sim game. Totally different gameplays. It's just kind of funny how they mishmashed it into the game. So they open the library door. Okay. Yep. X.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet, but I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, You decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
Another thing too, guys, like, you gotta have someone like Caretaker in a game like this.
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Notice there's no music.
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed.
I think that's a bug in the game where the music sometimes goes
Sarah
away.
had no intention of waking you to investigate. Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
All right, so let me just recap, because I did kind of rush my second playthrough a bit. But basically, this is what happened. I'll start from the very beginning real quick. You got Lilith was sort of resurrected by Hydra, which also kind of made the Midnight Suns resurrect the Hunter to combat Lilith. And then they recently have gained control of the Sanctum, Doctor Strange's house, and presumably Wanda has been taken by Lilith, and that's all we know. And basically Agatha had died while Wanda was here previously at the Abbey, and Agatha was trying to develop her powers, and unfortunately I guess she pushed Scarlet Witch a little bit too much, and she wasn't able to control her powers and ended up killing Agatha. And this was before Lilith came back, but they were trying to prepare for Lilith, I guess. And the Hunter wasn't around, so Scarlet Witch was like the next best person to fill the shoes, but Agatha lost her life. Now, obviously Agatha appeared to us. We can see her now, but nobody else. And we want to try to finish what Scarlet Witch was trying to uncover, like the powers. And basically the Hunter was supposed to be doing this initially, but we were asleep. And we have to go through these blood gates to unlock the mysteries and the powers that was set by the ancient lowercase g gods or something. Anyways, there's a lot of mystery, so I call it the Sherlock Holmes episodes, where we're running around picking up berries and looking at stuff and trying to figure out symbols. Again, completely different to what this other part of the game is, which I think is hilarious, because usually you have a game that tries to do, like, if it's a shooter game, it focuses on shooting. And then you got this game of tactical card game, dating, or not dating, but sim friendship game plus mystery, run around collecting berries and unlocking chests. So quite comical that they managed to mishmash all these different gameplay features in a game. Kind of a risky thing because not everybody likes a certain, like there might be people that love this like friendship sim game. Like, oh man, I just talked to Captain America and I just like told him like I love his shield and we became besties by the fireplace. Like there's probably some people that love this, but I know there's a lot of people that just think it's like, man, I do not want to play a friendship simulator game. I don't know. I'm open. I'm open to everything. So when you see this like kind of glowing thing, it means they got something new to say to you. So it's always worth sort of investigating. So we've got this kind of booklet here. This says Agatha's Altar, expert from Wanda's journal. I have to restore what I've taken from the altar. The damage I've done can only be reversed when all the element rods have been returned. So this is what Wanda wrote. So that must have been after the accident. So
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments? Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
my cute little dog. Another reason you want to be reading these, because you gain, see bottom right, arcane. So they each, every day they have different lores and stuff you can read. This is fragments of raw earth, so it's kind of just lore within this world. Sometimes there's clues in the stuff that you read for the Sherlock Holmes stuff, so it does help you solve some of these clues by reading some of this stuff. Hematite is commonly used for grounding and stability, while the lodestone's magnetic qualities were meant to attract good fortune regarding love and relationships. Meteorite, with its association with celestial realm, can enhance. So it's like witchcraft stuff. Anyways, read this one, gain more art knowledge. The Wild Hunt. What is this? Though the currents of the phenomenon is widely over-reported, there are still well-documented cases of the Wild Hunt occurring in modern times. If one wishes to hear the hounds of Amwen as they course overhead, areas of historic sufferings are always an excellent place to start. And as to look upon them is to look upon death itself. Best to wait until Slaylin illumination is at its lowest point. The Wild Hunt, I don't know if that means like, I'm not sure what they're talking about. Like they're talking about like where they're trying to hunt the witches down. I'm not sure. We got this one, the Hounds of Aran. Though we think of a hellhound's terrible visage and destructive power when we call it to mind, it's said that the tame hellhounds of Arwan, those of legendary Wild Hunt, needed only love their master for subsistence. Arwan was said to give affection to each of his hounds in every morning. Thereby, they grew stronger and stronger over time until they were a fearsome pack indeed. Okay, so that's a hint. It's referring to Charlie, our little hellhound dog, but it's giving you a hint to give affection, because you get experience and level up the dog every day. There's one more. Fleeing the village. Okay, so this is interesting. It's got a date, February 12th, 1692. Made it out of the village, and the Missaw slipped a note under the neighbor's door on the way out. God save them all. This whole place will burn by the time Shaw is through. Me and the boy found us a cave deep in the forest that we can hide out until we slip out into the wee hours of the morning. Anyone wishing to save themselves better see us in the old grove by nightfall. If they don't make it, they're as good as dead. So a guy named Shaw is basically I guess, trying to kill the witches here, and they're talking about a hiding place to go to. And okay, so these journals that you pick up, Caretaker's Journal. My appreciation and adoration for Agatha has left me vulnerable to feelings I have not known for centuries. This happened, okay, 1710. I want her by my side, and I wish for her to join me for what we will be facing in the coming years. Though I admit that it may be selfish to me to share these risks, I find myself in the very position I once criticized and judged Lilith for, and it brings me shame. So, Caretaker and Lilith are sisters. As blood descendants, we were not meant to bring children into the world or love another as she did. As I love Agatha, was I wrong to judge Lilith so harshly, or am I wrong now? It is hard to face. I found myself wanting to be with Agatha just as Lilith felt with Gregor and their child. To have family, to love and be loved by another. Okay, so it sounds like Caretaker was in love with Agatha and they had a relationship. I mean, she's got the lesbian haircut, so I assume that's what it's basically telling me. I don't know. I guess, is that in the lore? Like, they hook up or something? Or are they talking about like a sisterly love? I'm not sure. Does it matter? No, but she mentions like a family. And Lilith was, I guess, her husband was Gregor. So the way she's talking about it assumes that she wanted to be with Agatha. I don't know. Maybe that's why she's also pretty upset about Scarlet Witch for killing the person that she loved. All right, so we're out here. Find Agatha's altar. We have to go. I do like the control and the tactical part with mouse and keyboard, but in the Abbey, I like the controller. What is this?
Grave of Jeremiah Kane, another host of the spirit of vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a ghostwriter.
So we're just gonna, a lot of this when you're out here is exploring. So not everybody likes doing exploring, but you start to enjoy it a little bit once you kind of get into your Sherlock Holmes. You're just kind of looking around for stuff and picking up stuff and looking at stuff. I mean, it's a different gameplay. All right, so we use our...
The goddess of order approves.
We don't have keys yet. Glowing essence bottle. Victims of the witch trials. All right.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
An arcane key.
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
All right, so you get these keys. And they're called arcane keys. And basically you can go around opening these chests. When you open these chests, you get a lot of random things. You get a lot of these like skins that then you can buy with gloss, this blue stuff that you collect on the ground. Or you can get random things, random items, or even like power-ups for the next battle. So we got credits there and a common face sigil. So that's like for our appearance. They also respawn occasionally. We want to up our arcane levels so that we can open basic and rare chests for free. So saving onto the keys is not a bad idea. So exploring the Abbey grounds, you'll find these like swirling things. And if you go there, you collect these hangout spots basically. And then, what are they called? Well, and you can use a hero to go to these places and you get friendship bonuses. So this one's called Examine the Shady Forest. So it's new haven discovered. These are numerous haven locations on the Abbey grounds. Once discovered, a haven can be used for a special daytime hangout. So a special hangout with a hero where the friendship rewards are increased. So even better. Each haven can be used only once. Each hero can only attend a single haven over the course of the game. So one thing I want to say, guys, is the heroes, you want to level up all your heroes, meaning you want to get them with better cards, because at the end of the game, you actually literally play from your starting weakest heroes and all the way up to your strongest heroes. So I like, it's kind of cool that the game does that, because then you're kind of forced to level up everyone and play everyone if you want to, you know, do good in the end part of the game. So again, we're just exploring. Now, some people get Sherlock Holmes fatigue. What I would say is, you know, just explore as much as you can every day and just, you know, take a break, go to sleep and then explore more. But, you know, when you're feeling a little bit fatigued of doing this, then, you know, you can always do a battle and then come back again and explore more. That's what I did when I first played the game. And then it didn't feel so like, oh, I'm going to lose my mind running around in this wilderness. I'm not sure what the tarot cards do. I don't want to read those, but they're just basically like these cards, collectible cards you pick up. I'm not sure. Maybe it's like a completionist. And you see me picking up all this like flowers and crap. It's because you can You're going to be required to get ingredients and then making like potions and items.
Noble Oshriel guides my hand.
So we get bonus additional resources. So it's talking about arcane levels. Successfully using words of power, exploring the Abbey grounds, and even petting Charlie will grant you arcane knowledge. Yeah, we already know. You want to be improving your arcane knowledge. So you got this. We can't break until we get a higher seal. That's not going to break for us. Victims of the witch trials. So I guess it's their souls in the bottles. And then we got an air rod right here.
Mental rod. I should take this back to the altar.
So we got to find all 4 of them. I do have a run button. Actually, I like it on alt. Let me it's more comfortable if I put the run button on alt. Let's see, run, sprint. There we go. Yeah, much better. Okay. She-Hulk. So, where's the air? I'm not sure where the air is.
Perhaps I should try this somewhere else.
We're just gonna do everyone.
This does not work. The patterns do not match.
The first one I looked at that I didn't do.
Magic still holds.
All right. So it looks like we're gonna go back. And we got another haven. Gurgling Valley. Let's look over here. Okay, nothing. I like the music. I love the sound in this game. The music and the sound is awesome. Especially the hero's abilities and whatnot. And it looks like a witch area. Again, when you first play this, you'll be like, what is going on here? I don't... But you'll uncover more mystery as you play the game. I'm just checking for things. All right, and this is Robbie's garage. I don't think there's anything really in here at this moment. So it's kind of a waste of time there. But we got to find these elements. So we have air. So if you're wondering, man, this looks like a explosion happened. This is actually the place where Wanda had the accident and killed Agatha. You can see there's a big crater here. Looks like we got...
The goddess must be busy.
To be a little closer.
Ashtar smiles upon me.
And there is the fire. No, arcane. Oh, I thought there would be a elemental down here. Guess there's not. All right. So let's keep going this way. So another haven. Yeah, so going back to my hero strategy, I want to level up Doctor Strange first, and then I want to level up a tank, either Captain America or Captain Marvel, because having a tank on the team is really good. Iron Man is really good. He's very flexible, very good DPS hero. Johnny Storm. Yeah, so anyways, I really like this game. I see why there's some negativity, criticism. In fact, I think they could have polished this game a little bit more. I think what I mean by that is there was a lot of when I played it on Xbox, there was a lot of crashing, sound bugs, the T-pose, like where you would kill someone on the tactical screen and they would T-pose on you, which is, you know, the classic Fallout T-pose, if you know what I mean.
She believes in our purpose.
Yeah, I tell I'm gonna get a lot of hate mail on this episode. Descry, I watched you and all you did was read stuff and run around and pick up berries for the last hour. Okay, so Hunter's Journal. This is going back to 1712. And this is my journal. Lilith is no longer the light that she once was. All that remains is darkness. Darkness that wears the face of the woman I once called my mother. I'm prepared to lay down my life, for many will perish if I do not act. Only one of us shall walk away from the storm that awaits. It will be me. I can feel it. There are only moments left. Wicker construct.
I see. Intriguing.
I'm not sure what this means. Wanda's journal. So this is the current kind of time we're in, or fairly recent. They stopped tending to this grave some time ago. I guess I'm the only one that comes out here these days, so I get it. It's so sad, though. It was hundreds of years ago, but I can feel so much sorrow in this place. But a loss like that, a husband and a father, that doesn't just go away. Maybe that's why everything happened the way it did. So a husband and father loss. I assume she's talking about Lilith's husband, my father in this game. I guess this is maybe where he died. I don't know, or he's remembered. Or she's just talking about that date and time when it happened.
Fascinating.
Well, I don't know the total story, but I think what happened is he got sick. Lilith wanted to save him, so she started going more into the dark hold or the dark arts. But then when the hunter, got sick, her new baby, she totally made a deal with Cathal.
I was always drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it.
All right, so what is this?
Interesting.
Handmade father doll. So it's a doll for my father. Okay. So maybe this is the burial site for her father, I assume. All right, man, this place is so big. It's Skyrim. Sherlock Holmes Skyrim.
blessings of the goddess.
This is why you have to sort of like take breaks. You can't go full blown Sherlock Holmes unless you really want to, which I am sort of doing right now.
My old fort.
This is.
Caretaker was furious when she found I had built
She made a
this.
doll of her mother.
I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became.
And there's these like symbols on the ground, so they assume it's going to be another word of power that's on here. All right, so we got to find these elements. More words
The standing stones.
of power.
There is powerful magic at work here.
There's like a cave. Another useless card. And another haven. All right, so let's keep going. Can we break that? Oh no, that's a blood gate.
Must not be her purview.
I need to get the 4 elements before I can go there. I think they're another symbol. Arcane cooking for the gifted amateur. So it gives me recipes. What is that? Nothing. All right. Let's go look. I saw a cave over there. Oh wait, I came from there. Hold on.
This is which sign?
All right. And looks like a little hiding spot here. Or a little home. What else? Do we have any more we can explore? Okay, another mass dude.
The Great Seer, known as Endra Moore, is buried here. Much like Nico, her powers came dangerously close to crossing the line. But she was among the most loyal of the Midnight Suns.
All right, I think we're done exploring here. This is the map, but you can see we actually were over here. That's where the 4 elements are. We looked over here, then we went all the way in this area, then went through this area, and then we're over here. So how do I know my way around? Because like I said, I played this on the Xbox initially. So I know my Abbey grounds a little bit. I don't think we went over here yet. Or maybe we did. Another glyph. And I can't break that. Okay. Well, you can't run and grab things. You have to go. Yeah, you gotta go off the run button. Do we? Okay, yeah, we're back in this weird area. All right, going back to the Abbey. Another chest. The Wild Cliffs tutorial, Master Works. You have collected a masterwork. In addition to the paintings already hanging on the Abbey walls, masterworks can be found scattered around the Abbey grounds. Masterworks can be hung in empty frames. So, just like a cosmetic thing. It doesn't... Just kind of... Again, this game is such a mishmash. You have like collectible little gameplays in here where you just collect stuff. And I guess some people like that.
The library radiates that fresh spell battle aura. Makes for an ideal reading nook.
And I love, what I love about this game is, and Skyrim did a good job of this, you could be running around in Skyrim, right? And people be kind of doing...
Painful memories behind closed doors is a very Russian thing to do. Alright, it's a me thing to do.
So yeah, Skyrim did a good job of this, where you're just kind of doing stuff in the world, and then you'll have characters just kind of like talk between each other, made a comment about you, what you did, like, oh, you defeat that giant. Wow, I heard about it. This game does a really good job with that same type of gameplay where you have characters bantering and just talking, and they could refer to something you just did. And it really kind of brings you into this game world a little bit more. Like, you kind of feel more like it's living and breathing, which I really like. And I like even more because I am a Marvel fan. I like the lore of the hero, like Blade and different heroes. So I like kind of just standing around listening to them talk because I just find it interesting with like what they say. So yeah, I think there is one more. Let me just check here. I mean, there we go. Fire
It is
rod.
one of the elemental rods.
Yeah, so what I want to say is this game could have been polished a little bit more. There's a lot of bugs in this game. I've had the sound cut off. Like on my Xbox, playing on my Dolby Atmos setup, I would have the sound cut off like sometimes in an hour, 2 hours of gameplay where I get like a weird sound glitch. And then I had the game like soft lock on me with a mission, a hero op mission where it glitched out, and I think they addressed it in the latest patch version. But yeah, there's a lot of they definitely released this in it's playable, but
Just what I was looking for.
there's the water rod. Now you might be asking again, yeah, I played this game, I know where everything is, but there's by reading a lot of the books and stuff, it will tell you like Wanda's journal. She'll say something like, oh, I hid this one element near this place because I don't want anyone to find it. The lounge. Oh, there we are. We're taking a dip there. So so far you've...
I needed that.
Oh, wow. I gained +1 dark balance point for that. That's funny. Yeah, so I've literally been 45 minutes just talking, running around, conversating with people. Like, so I know a lot of people are going to be like, when are you going to actually play the tactical part of the game? I'm trying the Sherlock Holmes mystery here. I'm trying to find clues. I think I'm pooped out, though. I think that's all the clues I want to be looking for. I got 3, but let me figure out what the last one is, because let me just go back to... Oh, we can fast travel. I just want to put this into the...
What was Wanda up to here?
So it looks like air is the last one.
That is not it. Only one more to go.
So fire, water, ice, and I think that's air. Okay. I kind of forget where the last one is. We're I didn't look on over here though. Oh, I think the last one is inside the crypt. Yeah, if I remember, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. That's where the last one is. And you want to go to those chests so you unlock them on your map. Okay, so yeah, we're ready to do our battle, guys. I apologize. I'm gonna get a lot of unsubscribers probably for this game. All right. So it's nighttime right now. Which means to do these battles, we have to be in daytime. So we've done our hangouts, we've done our Sherlock Holmes experience. We got to pet Charlie, I guess.
Who's a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
He leveled up a bit, and then we sleep. So you fight, battle, Sherlock Holmes, friendship simulator, and then you repeat. That's the gameplay loop. And collectibles.
Really be you.
So yeah, like I said, in this game you can just stand
To
around
get a better look at you.
and you can kind of hear extra conversations, which is interesting.
After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
Okay, what truth? Where am I? How did you know about that?
My trial with the Elder Gods. How did you know?
I heard you calling upon Oshtor, and I am not the only one.
Wait! Mother! Where did you...
All right, so she was also doing the trials, it sounds like. So you can see the crypt is closed. All right, so time to start a new day.
Was that really her?
Global news reposts. So if you go to Superlink, it's kind of like Facebook or Snapchat or whatever. And then Nico wants, like, they can send you an instant message so you can kind of respond to them. But this is for like any team member can like make comments in here. So if we go here, breaking, a mysterious boom at an abandoned warehouse is to blame for broken windows. So the mission that we did in our last episode, they're kind of talking about it. Claim Brooklyn residents. The loud bang occurred last night and is said to have cracked panes of glass in a 3-block radius. According to local authorities, there was no evidence of an explosion. Kids must have got their hands on some fireworks, said resident Eugene Blackco 34. Happens the same time every year. Big bang, then off into the sky. So maybe that's Captain Marvel they're talking about. Big bang, then off in the sky. Sounds like Carol. Nah, the hunter hits like a freight train. Must have been that. Don't be modest, Carol. You hit like a kraken, Doctor Strange. We all do our part, and we all do it well together. So they're writing these comments on their devices, like it's like social media. Everyone's getting along. Where's the drama, the headbutting, the snarking passive aggression? We leave that to the Avengers, Blade. There it is. Blade's cool. I like Blade. They made him kind of like you know, like a cool kind of, like he's not afraid to speak his mind, but he's very powerful type, you know, hero. Very confident in himself and his abilities, but he's cool. So anyways, there's that, and there's not too much going on. When you complete a mission, there's usually stuff that you can say. So like, for instance, Nico just put a post up. Stopped by Agatha's shrine today. Had the strangest feeling. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So it's interesting because Agatha came to us, right? So she revealed herself. So Nico's she's got some magical powers, but she can kind of sense something's different. Like her hand was touching her shoulder. Huh? Thought it was just me. So they all kind of feel something. I haven't been there since the service. You should go. It's peaceful. If she was still around, I'm sure she'd want you to visit. So they're just kind of talking about that. So about astounding Spider-Man. Are we going to do something about that? So anyways, we're going to click on this. This is called a super link chat or whatever. Hunter, you there? By the way, this is Nico. In case nobody gave you the rundown. Oh, I think I did this. Yeah, this was yesterday. So. All right, so normally you want to beeline to where Tony and Doctor Strange is. Although I heard Doctor Strange out here.
Someone they just dug up? You look pretty fresh.
Yeah, I love the banter in this game. Like, it just
Our talk inspired me.
they did like, you wouldn't believe how much voice work that they've done. They've done a lot in this game. So we can do a safe haven, but we have no. I don't think we have any special gifts to give, which is what you want to be. Gifts. We only have a vase, which is common, which is pretty lousy. But anyways, you usually want to talk to people that have this little symbol. So it says help a hero. So we're gonna do it.
Can I ask a favor?
The life of a superhero is complicated, and sometimes they could use your advice. Other times they may ask you for favors. Help heroes with their problems to receive new rewards. All right, so there's two choices. We can get credits if we choose this response, or if we choose this response, 10 Iron Man critical chance. So it makes him a little stronger. He does receive 30% injury chance. So that's kind of a negative. Iron Man ability. Oh, he gets a card. We want to be upgrading the Abbey, though. So the credits is good. So I'll just go with the credits.
Thanks, Hunter.
And I forgot to read. So he basically said, okay, there's a situation. What do I do? And I kind of skipped that. So apologize. I should have read it.
Got a kid I send on missions sometimes.
But we basically gave him some advice. And that was the thing that we got. Anyways, we're gonna go to the forge. You can't run inside the Abbey though, so don't hate on me for just slow jogging here. That's basically how fast you can go.
You are gonna love this.
So we got the foundry. We researched that. It's gonna give us more abilities that get revealed from a gamma coil. So it reveals 4 and allows 2 abilities to be selected. So that's a must-have. The next one we can do is supernatural fabrication. Basically, it's an item bench, so we can start crafting items, which is also very important.
What have you got for me, boss? How long did you say you were? This never gets old. How does this look?
All right, I like to focus on the hunter first, but upgrading, like, we are going to be using Doctor Strange a lot. So if you want to check show details and show upgrade C, that's what you want to be checking, the upgrade. So rest of the mission, so that's pretty good.
Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to design.
This draws us more cards. So it's between these two. But I think Doctor Strange, Blessings of Vishanti is probably the one to go with. So we'll pick that. And forge upgrades. Foundry. Oh, I forgot to. I should have upgraded that, and then I could have. Oh, okay. It's. Yeah, I'm okay. Made a small mistake there because we would have got an extra card to keep. Anyways,
Always a pleasure.
we'll just have to grind an extra mission, maybe. All right, so that was a bad misplay there.
Hey Hunter, when you've got a minute, could you meet me in the war room?
We're gonna upgrade
Time to take it to the next level.
the Shanti card. And what I like to do is figure out the mission and use who wants to before I pick a training, I want to see who's going into the mission.
There. The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds.
I don't think I want to go to a New Haven yet because I need better gifts.
What's the latest intel? This won't take long. This stuff is actionable. Let's shut it down. Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use.
So Captain Marvel's going to go on this. Her reward is she gets an ability card. It costs 6. We have 12, so let's send her off.
I think I can handle that.
And they're like kind of these side missions that, you know, Miss Marvel's needs help, and you go help such and such other hero. So they go on their little solo missions to help whatever.
Thanks, Hunter.
I do not want to reveal the toys. Let's talk to her.
We've got a situation rapidly developing. I'll be in contact soon, Hunter. Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
All right, so when you first meet a hero, they're going to give you an option to ask them all, like, a whole bunch of stuff about them. So, like, say maybe if you don't know who Captain Marvel is, or say you want to just learn more about her, you can click this. I would like to know more about you.
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
And then you can say, okay, tell me about you.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
And then I want to know about your past. How did you become Captain Marvel? Just how powerful are you? Sure.
Who were you before you became Captain Marvel?
Air Force pilot. I used to fly the unfriendly skies before I was attached to the space program. And back then, I was entirely human.
You are not entirely human?
Not since I uncovered actual, for real aliens. There was an accident with some alien tech that rewrote my DNA, and now I'm half Kree.
I have never heard of the Kree.
Neither had I. They have a space empire. It's crazy to think they've been around far longer than you've been alive.
So I just want to say is, what I do like about this game, like, okay, you might not be over the moon with this friendship sim conversation gameplay, but it does, like, if you invest into it, you then become a lot more, like, you care more for your friendships and heroes in this virtual game. Like, it helps you, like, really get attached to these superheroes. Like, you become more and more like, oh, they're very interesting, and you ask them different questions, and, you know, their friendship kind of gets stronger and stronger, and they trust you more, and they give you more information about themselves or about what's going on in the world. So I do like that regard, how the developers did it. But again, like I said, it's not everybody's cup of tea. Like, some people just don't want this type of gameplay. But you can see how, if you're open to it, it does have benefits. You become more attached to these heroes by learning more about them and hearing how they respond to certain things.
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Mar-Vell felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my own.
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this gamma weirdness keeping Banner in banner form, I'm Earth's mightiest Avenger. Once Thor realized the Hulk was in a class of his own, he was not happy to be in third place. He still challenges me to arm wrestling contests, and loses. He's much less salty since I started calling him Asgard's mightiest Avenger.
How powerful would you say you are?
I would love to get Thor in this
When
game.
someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking about me. Just don't say it in front of Bruce. The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question. But he doesn't have my precision, patience, or
So
reliability.
who would win in a
At least
fight? Captain
that's how
Marvel
Bruce put it.
or Hulk?
That much power. And it does not seem to have gone to your head.
So what I
I do
understand,
get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted. And I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
yeah, I'm trying not to talk over the conversations. So yeah, who would win in a fight, Hulk or Captain Marvel? Now, I agree that Captain Marvel is more cool-headed, maybe strategically has a better battle awareness fighting Hulk. But I think the way she works is, yes, she's super strong, but she's even more strong when she absorbs energy, and she goes binary. Then she's like unbelievably powerful, strong. So the question is, but Hulk gets stronger and stronger the more angry he gets. So it's kind of really a toss-up, really, when you think about it, because the more damage she does to Hulk, the more mad he's going to get, the more stronger he gets. And then if Hulk kind of, I guess, supercharges her into her binary form. I mean, I don't know all the lore with Captain Marvel, so I might be getting it wrong a bit. So yeah, people in comments, let me know who would win that fight, and give me your... You have to tell, like, you could say, oh, Captain Marvel, but give me a reason and the lore behind it, why it would go down like that. I want to hear your thoughts on that. Anyways, we know, everyone knows how she became an Avenger.
Anytime.
I think
And
so.
hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
I will consider that.
Of course.
All right, we're not going to invite to Haven until we get better gifts, and we're just going to check over here.
Things unfinished, Hunter. If you're free,
We'll open this arcane chest. This is an epic one, and nice. We got some credits. And this is another kind of weird bug. You have to go... Like, it's not giving me the talk ability. Now it
I
is.
see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the Standing Stones. Your ancestors among the blood used them to converse with the Elder Gods.
How does that work?
Members of the blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning.
So the game does a lot of hinting at stuff that you might find in the Abbey or on the Abbey grounds. So right there, she's talking about these glyphs, which we saw a bunch of them. And she's basically hinting like, well, maybe if you have the right words, you could activate them. So you can see on our spin wheel, we have the words of power. So look, obviously, you know, we have to unlock that. The Cauldron, Agatha from Valkyrie. This is funny. So Valkyrie in the Marvel world. Heimdall has aided me in the transfer of Loki's confiscated cauldron. It will be delivered to the location you marked in your letter. The same letter that found its way to Asgard and directly into Odin's hand. Your requests caused a great deal of excitement, prompting Odin to appoint me to the newly formed position of Asgardian warrior, clerk to arrange the transfer. Such a big title. I cannot think of a better way to utilize my abilities than to act as your delivery girl. I don't know if she's being sarcastic there, but so I guess this is the cauldron right here that she delivered. So the Blood Dynasty has stood watch for eons. With each generation, our blades have run red with blood of the fallen as we seek to bring about order. Only the Nine Lords of the Ether Dark stand to challenge the will of the Blood family, and they will never relent. Praise.
Hello, my sweet girl.
Expert from Wanda's journal. I've taken the Earth Rod to the Tomb of the Hunter. Okay, so that's what we need. That's the last one. So right there, it tells you exactly where it is. It's in the Tomb of the Hunter, where that's where you start the game, where you build your character. From here, I can draw life essence from the soil itself and strengthen the depleted rod.
This is a little cryptic.
It's a clue. Don't worry if you can't solve her riddles all at once. I'll translate new clues every night.
But the Abbey grounds are huge. How will I know where to look?
You used to love running around these grounds as a child. If you need a refresher, study your map.
So this Sherlock Holmes play right now is long because it's kind of like the tutorials and it's opening up this part of the gameplay. But it doesn't, like, as we get into the game, it'll be a lot more faster, like not doing... what does she want me to do here? I don't know. New story mission available. So we did that. It's that bowl of offering the blade. In the time of growth, lest she grow too proud, a flash of the blade to rend, to break, and call her blessing down. So a blade to rend, to break. So I'm wondering, open, I don't know. But
the gods are fickle.
Prophecy of the Midnight Sun, anointed by Dr. Stephen Strange, sorcerer. Oh, annotated by Dr. Stephen Strange. Okay. The writings commonly referred to as the Prophecy of the Midnight Suns are not a singular collection of verses. Rather, they are comprised of various fragments and notations scattered throughout the book of Vishanti, presumably to discourage unbroken study of text directly translated from the Darkhold. The following excerpt is referred to as the Fall of the Mother. Upon his throne, 'neath shadow peak, from barren clay flood his glory, to scourge the spray of forted core, spilled across the loam and endless swell, night's final roam for moon and stone. So it's like a poem. Then he goes, yes, it rhymes. The turgid verse is a distraction. Astute readers may have already summarized this presentation is but half of the actual prophecy. Those who haven't should not dwell in such dangerous information in the first place. As a writing, the fall of the mother is commonly accepted to represent the events leading up to the corruption of Lilith, one of the last known members of the Blood, the birth of her child known as the Hunter, and the mutual destruction of both at the dawn of the 18th century. The remainder of the prophecy is broken up into myriad phrases secreted in the marginaling of the book. I suspect these experts are themselves experts from the Parchment of Power, though not the prophecy and on bridge entirely. These key phrases chosen by Vishanti allow one to know the shape of the prophecy without reading from the parchment. So the parchment is actually... So you have the Darkhold book and the parchment. I think the parchment somebody has right now. The following collection I've compiled. So basically it's like kind of a mystery. It's like a poem, but there's like information there about the prophecy. So anyways, involving me and my mother. And I think that does it. So she's got another... Oh, so this is where you can also ask about Agatha now. Which she's kind of an interesting character. She does explain a lot of the mysteries a bit here, like who or what are the blood.
You said something earlier about the blood.
In a world full of mysteries, the blood have managed to remain even more mysterious than most. They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
But we're like a half-breed, because our mother got with a normal human.
Themselves. Somehow I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
So a lot of people don't know about the bloodline. Just very few people like the Midnight Suns and Doctor Strange and maybe a couple other people. Could I ask you about my altar? The altar. What are the moon seals? The words of power.
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much, but I see it again in you, Hunter.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen?
The accident that killed her.
There, dear.
Yeah. What are the moon seals?
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person?
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well?
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows, but we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she's not buried here?
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wundagore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland in Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
Alright, so that does it. And we gotta talk to caretaker.
Well, don't leave me in suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
We are, but I'm still allowed to be annoyed with you. I expect a bit of pushback from the others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have I ever made things easy for you?
You had your moments, few and far between, but that's exactly my point. You know what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
So we're playing the dark route. Your feelings cannot be the only consideration anymore.
The world is at risk of being consumed by Lilith. We cannot afford to leave any stone unturned, even if it means upsetting you.
It's not my feelings I'm worried about. The last time I gave someone free rein at the library, it cost us dearly. I'm not sure we can handle any more unexpected calamities around here.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation. We owe him for that, at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction, but maybe there is another way.
I'm sure we'll come up with something. Don't leave poor Spider-Man waiting too long now.
All right, let's jump into it. General missions. So, unlike story missions, general missions are led by heroes other than the Hunter. The Hunter can be brought on these missions, which you get friendship for with those heroes. General missions can be pursued at any time. A new story mission has also been added to the mirror table. The mission can be pursued at any time to advance the story. So, story missions are in purple. And we got 2 side missions. So, let's do the story mission. Before we jump into the story mission, I'm gonna combat train, I guess Doctor Strange.
Even a sorcerer soup.
Gain 2 strength in that mission start, so he does more damage. But he's more of a support hero.
All right then.
When we boost up the upgrades for the training yard, we get these passive upgrades. So environments and stuff do more, it tells us. All right, let's jump into here. Story mission. So it tells these heroes are required. The rewards.
I would be rotting inside that creature's gullet if not for Spider-Man. Time to return the favor.
We'll find him. We're running facial recognition on every surveillance camera in the cloud. They just keep moving too fast.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but you think Team Spooky's doing any better?
Nothing.
Well, your inflection on that last dactyl was perfect.
She gave him the look.
Magnetism rune.
Against a level 5 demon alien hybrid? Where did you learn your magic? Demo Khan?
You know, you really do have a look.
Hunter's right. This isn't working.
On to plan C. Well, more like D.
Norman won't mind if I borrow a few Oscorp satellites at 45,000 feet, right?
Higher, further, faster, baby.
82nd and 5th.
She said her catchphrase. And then the new people
And Madison now.
found them.
Guys, they're live. And they're trending.
Hashtag big alien apple.
Not bad.
Thanks. Now imagine if you had just asked for our help sooner.
No time for an after-school special. Patching it through. Patching it all through.
I love Tony Stark's snappy character, snappy comebacks.
We need to hurry.
All right, so if you're still here from the beginning of the episode, I'm glad that we go into fighting mode. Let's take a look at our decks real quick. Edit hero. So we got a slash in here. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna bring Doctor Strange. Strengthen gives him like more damage with attacks and heroics.
I saw so many angry faces the last time I was there.
Does she say anything?
Ah, yes. I'm afraid that was just a typical New Yorker.
Do not stray from path.
Okay.
Venom is taken to the rooftops, and he's tossing just about anything he can find onto the streets below.
Yeah, this one's a long playthrough. Uh-oh.
Stay safe, ma'am!
I should probably tell you the same thing.
Jeez, you'd think you'd at least have tennis elbow or something by now.
We just collect the bones and bring them home to Mother! Subdue this animal and bring it to Site 1. We'll squish your face and eat your...
I'd seriously consider switching occupations if I were you, friend. I know, no job's perfect. But at the end of the day, it's all about the coworkers.
All right. So you might be wondering, how could these soldiers, these quote unquote human soldiers, be any match for these superheroes? Well, they're being injected by Lilith's special gamma toxin or whatever that make them into like super soldiers, like Steve Rogers, Captain America, or some version of that, but probably lesser. So Venom's going to be throwing down these rocks at us, and we can force Venom to chuck by... So strength starts with some bonuses here.
Really nice of you all to come by and visit the
yeah, he gains 2 strength in.
selfie, but Eddie might get a little jealous.
I cannot fathom why one of my mother's fallen is so.
So you always want to look at
I'm not sure what any of that means, but Eddie and I were doing our thing here in New York way before those horns grew out of his head. I've never known him to pick on civilians, though. We need to get these people out of his way.
I'm gonna do something real quick. Change the control scheme here. That to alt. I prefer. There you go. Okay, so we got the minions here. We got, and then the big guys, elites in the back. This guy's a support guy. Hydra specialists, those guys are pretty nasty. They have this shield, which is called a shock shield. If you do a melee attack, you take damage back, so you want to avoid that. We could focus on that guy, maybe get the card. That gives block, and then you got Hydra officer there. Okay, looking at our cards, to our last 2 attacks. We have a quick right here. Does it have knockback? Yes, it does. So we want to knock. We only have 1 move though, so we want to be a little bit. But if Spider-Man moved here, he can knock them together. Unless we want to use our move. This can't really get only one of them, so yeah, we'll move with Spider-Man here. I don't want to blow that up because we might want it for when we really need it. I love Spider-Man in this game. He's so fun. Alright, so we did that. And we play another attack. Spider Sense will draw us 2 cards, boosts our heroism a bit, but we kind of want to do this, but we need more attack cards, so I think we'll that one's not really what we want. That's pretty good. We can whip. Is there any? There is a panel over here, so I think we want to whip him over here. But before I do that, we want to look at all our moves here. So I'm gonna shuffle this card. We got a knockback, which you can. You get 4 actions next turn, which is really nice. So there's a quick, but I don't really need quick. I mean, I guess I can. Yeah, we want to subdue this guy, that's for sure. And then I guess we Spider Sense. And we got fast.
Just the boost I needed.
All right, so we got whip. I think what we'll do is they're going for Spider-Man. And Spider-Man has, I think, ability. Oh, we don't have it unlocked yet. He gets a free environment later on. So I think what we want to do is probably bind this guy and stun this guy. Right, I think that's the play. Alright, so that's going to end our turn. We could throw a box at somebody, but I'm just seeing... Yeah, we will do that. We got to start working on this guy. And we'll end our turn. Oh, we forgot to move Doctor Strange. Whoops. Alright. I forgot to move him. I totally forgot about the Venom thing. Alright, we can always heal him though. So we gotta make sure nobody's targeting Doctor Strange because he took a lot of damage.
Lilith must not have left instructions for Hydra on how to.
And we have to rescue the civilian this turn.
Sorry for them, but there's still civilians trapped here too.
Oh, cool. I can hear her too, talking in my head.
It's a comm system. The same one I activated in your suit.
Right, that was
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Alright, we'll just quick slash you, I guess.
Hell.
And we'll do this. Forceful knockback. So I guess we'll work on these lower ones. I could actually fling him over there. Yeah, I think I want to do that. So we do have to start. Okay, he is targeting Doctor Strange though. That's not good. But there's nothing I can do. Unless I push him over here, maybe. Alright, so... yeah, I guess I could do that. I mean, I could try Spider Sense to get a stun. Yeah, that might be... that might be what we have to do. And not what I wanted. Alright, so we gotta save the civilian. But before I do that...
Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
Alright, oh, he's almost dead. Great, okay. So, I just gotta do a little bit more damage. I do have a reroll. Okay, that would be enough. Oh, I could also push the box on him. All right, yeah, I guess. Okay, we push the box on him then. All right.
I'm going for it.
No. Okay. All right, so we killed that guy. Doctor Strange would be dead. Send it. Okay, I can move Spider-Man. And I've got one heroism. So I think we'll blow this one up.
Looks like it's up to me.
All right. And move. They're all coming for Spider-Man. So we might want to position them a certain way. Probably over here by this exploding crate.
Forever in service.
Careful, I bruise easy.
Definitely need some heals. All right, but we've whittled these guys down a bit. So frenzy means they're gonna activate once it goes to 0. Every card you play makes it go down.
Yet, let's make sure he has no one to throw at. Gotta get these people to
So 24 damage we gotta do. We gotta move Spider-Man. We have Doctor Strange. Almost dead. Alright, I think we gotta do a heal. Let's do some quick attacks here. We can't do that, but wait. Alright, I can. I want to push him. Okay, I want to move the hunter. We want to knock this guy into there. Yeah, I'm thinking this through. Wings would tune him into this guy if... No, it's too short. Alright, so we'll just settle for this. Oh, but we... It's gonna... I have this. Maximum 2 targets. Doctor Strange move over here somehow. Doesn't look like it. Because I could do this, right? Kill and do damage. And then that moves Spider-Man out. And then this guy goes to 2. And then I need to push him in here. And then do play a card to push him and then kill him. Which is cutting it really close. I could just move Spider-Man out manually. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. If I do a heal, it's gonna keep her there. So that's the thing, I gotta move the hunter somehow. So... yeah, we have to do a heal this round, so I'm just going to shuffle this. Alright, the hunter can move out with that. So if I do this right, we move here, hit this, we don't lose the action. He goes down to 2. Doctor Strange... oh, I could whip him right now. Into that guy. Yeah, maybe I do that. Because that just straight up deletes him.
Your fate is
Gets rid of his shield. We discard. That's fine. And now we can figure out what we want to do is... yeah, we could just kick him into that guy.
You guys are really gonna get hurt if you're not careful.
Alright, perfect. So he's in that bubble. And then Doctor Strange can come here and throw this, I guess. So who's targeting who? He's targeting Spider-Man, so I better heal.
Behold the light's gift.
Do I want to know what was in that?
And then we'll...
Now that was something.
Alright. So he's weakened though, so he won't be doing that much damage to Spider-Man. We do have a redraw. I think we'll keep what we got. We do have a move. I'm going to move one of my heroes away. Doctor Strange will chill over here.
I hope this is one of the stronger arms. We didn't come all the way here for a fight.
Never surrender.
It's starting to get annoying.
Yeah, weaken, they do like half the damage. And that guy's heals up a little bit. We did get Wild Strike though.
Seems to be focused on the outside of the museum. The people inside should be safe for now.
He's got 45 hit points, so I'm just shy of the damage. I will heal Doctor Strange. Okay, he's gonna die. That's pretty good. Wings of Entomb. Lucked out on that one.
Leave some for the rest of us.
And then we gotta deal with this guy. We gotta save the civilian. Oh wow, we got a whip. So I can actually throw him in there and he dies.
Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
Alright, 2-card plays. Heal Doctor Strange. We're back in business, baby. And then I'm gonna rescue civilian. Oh, but I'm gonna... Oh wait, I didn't use my move. Okay.
This one is clear of the debris.
The civilians are clear. It's open season on Hydra and their pet monstrosity.
Oh no.
They will be the next to fall in the hunt.
No, the rocket's not coming? Oh, it is coming. Okay. Alright.
We've got them all. Now let's get to Venom and stop all this.
Alright, here we go. Defeat Fallen Venom. Alright, pay attention to the shock environments. So just 2 minions and him.
You took everything from us, Spider-Man.
We're gonna quick slash.
Gonna put that down as a definite maybe.
I have a whip to throw him into the electric thing. I can Wings of Entomb, this guy. I love Doctor Strange.
Okay, that was awesome.
We could also weaken him. No, that all our heroism is gone. So I have 3 card plays. I'm gonna redraw that. Spider Sense. So too weak, enhanced with 4 heroism, 20 plus damage. Okay, let me do this.
Here we go again. Should come in handy.
All right, that uses up all my heroism though. Yeah, I don't know. But like I want to apply the weak. It's gonna help us. Oh, I could do this. No, it'll work. Watch. So we do this. All right, so he's weakened for 2. Then we're gonna Wild Strike. We're invulnerable, but then we're gonna. Oh shoot! No, we used up all our card plays. Oh, but he's weakened though. Yeah, so it's just if he attacks Hunter, it balances out. I guess we'll redraw a chain. All right.
Monoforms are for the weak. You will wait here.
If you wanted a hug, you could have just asked.
Oh wow, we got the easy reaction from him. So I think he does that when he gets low life though.
He's the expert when it comes to venom.
Thanks. I recommend giving him a wide berth, especially if he's feeling huggy.
Let's get our last attacks. We gaze.
Just what this battle
We got Wild Strike again. So I could just whip him right now. Oh. Oh, into the explosion there.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
A moment of preparation.
All right.
That's something of a relief, at least.
Quick strike, yay.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Oh, I guess I could have. Oh, I could have got him out, and then he could have done his quick kick, Whoops. Yeah, it was kind of a misplay. All right.
You are too weak for this fight.
All right, let's position the hunter. We want to be careful of this because Venom can knock us into that.
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
Embrace mother's love. Your struggles are pointless, and they spoil the meat.
Is he always like this? I wouldn't think personally. Eddie always gets extra grumpy when he's hungry. Think he's bad. Who should see Jameson if he doesn't get his morning bagel?
The light shines on the most dutiful.
We're gonna have a lot of heroism here.
How invigorating.
Sometimes I even impress myself.
Right, so we can weaken him again. And we have another wild strike. Some reason I can't knock him. Anyways, let's...
I think they underestimated you, Doc.
We will heal faster than you.
I don't mind taking the damage. So there is a way we could just throw a box at him. And then we're gonna smash him into the electrical. He's almost dead.
No time to lick our wounds.
Right, and move wise, let's have Doctor Strange move here. A lot of heroism, extra turn, or extra card this turn coming. So we're all vulnerable, but he's weakened, so it cancels itself out.
They're not quite ready to give up just yet.
Nothing can save you from us, little spider.
And we'll just level up by playing some cards here.
Soldiers, we will never stop until you are ours.
I believe him. We need to put an end to this fight soon before he brings down the entire city.
How do I want to do this? I could send him flying. Let's put him into the garbage can.
This is a great victory, everyone.
Mother strength is eternal. We are eternal.
These
unstoppable.
Oh, he's not unstoppable. Just really annoying. Huh. Not my worst idea ever. Good afternoon, Demo Venom! Here's a special request from all of New York to you, our slobbiest invaders since Thanos.
I was going to say, amazing.
That's what the kids tell me. I think I'll pass out now.
Don't worry. I know a safe place.
Welcome to the team, Spider-Man. All right, so we're going to close this part 3 of the live stream. It should get more fast-paced. We had to do a lot of the Sherlock Holmes this part episode.
It's good to have you around again.
Yep.
Even I need a moment to myself occasionally.
We'll just kind of get ourselves. So I think I'll end it here because this one's going kind of long, and then we're gonna see what happens after. So thank you guys for watching this one. Please like, subscribe, help me grow this channel a bit more. I'm trying to open up this channel more to different games. I usually do Marvel Champions on this channel mostly, but I've decided to do some Midnight Suns content. So let's play, and then I'll probably drop a couple like character guides, like how to build different character abilities and that, or talk about their strengths and weaknesses later in the future. But thanks again, guys, and I will see you on the next one.